What is good, guys? Welcome to this video on my channel. My name is DexCR and today I'm gonna be showing you the Mortar deck which I'm currently playing, which is very good, which I built like 1 hour ago, and it is working super good with those two heroes, with those two evos. I'm just playing 2 matches to kind of show you guys how it's done, or at least how I'm playing this deck, which is actually very good for competitive. So at first, we are going to start by cycling our stuff, because we want to get quick to our Evo Mortar. I don't know if he's playing the Hog Rider, he does, which is totally fine. Maybe he gets our log, yeah, all Fireball is actually good very too, because now he has maybe to log on the left hand side and we push on the right hand side in. So we get tons of damage there, and he used his log and we get there tons of value with our Excalibur. So, for now, it is kinda disgusting how this deck works, yeah, I know, but now we're just gonna defend with the Hero Knight against this, and he just plays as his turret, okay? Which is totally fine, because, yeah, as you can see, defense is kinda nice, and we just chill out for the second. So, keep in mind he has Fireball, he has Log, so at some point he wants to play, how does it called? His spells out. So that's actually very bad by him. We're just gonna play another defensive Mortar, because I think he's just going, I don't know what that turret was from him, but I think I'm just gonna log this anyways. If it's going to waste, I don't know, I don't care. So we just wanna cycle. So I'm gonna go with the Skeleton Barrel. Even if the Skeleton Barrel just breaks, you do not care about it, okay? You do not care about it at all. So he just wasted his cannon for the barrel. And now we're just gonna cycle again. Keep in mind he has his log, okay? So we just wanna get rid of the log, and we have our first Evo done. He has log, which is totally fine, so I just answer with the Ice Spirit and with a Mortar. So now he has to pressure. Nice, interesting Fireball from him. And I think the Muskie, yeah, they were just making itself down, which is totally fine too. And yeah. Now we just play at the night again. We want to cycle our stuff very badly. We're just going to go with that on the left hand side, and we're just gonna get the Fireball onto here. So I have my next Mortar in mid. So it's kind of defensive right now how I'm playing, but that's kind of how this deck works. So he Fireballed. I can just play my free Musketeer here. It's pretty much free. And now I can just answer with that. I tanked everything, and now it's gonna be very interesting. His strike was kinda confusing. I don't know why he did that. But yeah, our defense is nice. We just protect that, get rid of that, and now it's getting kinda interesting, yes. Yeah, it's good defense by the Hog Rider. It's a good deck to play against, because Hog Rider is pretty much annoying, in my opinion. But we can do our stuff here. We're just pre-logging that. Pretty much good log here. Just getting the value done here. Muskie should be dying. And I just go in again. So for now, we just chill and maybe get the value done here. Even maybe a Larry gets actually a hit. Yes, perfectly. So he's again going for that same push as before. Spirit is connecting, and pretty much good W defense by this. He's gonna go with his, yeah. Now it's getting interesting, because he's probably getting a hit, but I can defend it. And we go with that in here. Pretty decent cannon actually. He's fireballing that, which is very interesting. Skelly's just on tower. We just could use the ability of the Knight, but I didn't. Mortar's getting hits, loads of damage actually, which is pretty nice. We're just gonna barrel that actually, and go for a defensive Mortar, just to prevent a hit. And now he uses cannon, which is pretty nuts, and I'm just gonna go that, put the Knight into action, and Skelly barrel on tower, which is actually a free and solid win. GG's! First game against a Hog cycle deck is pretty much well played, and we're just going to hop into the next game. So, Next game, what we are going to do first again is we want to get rid of the Skelly Barrel at first, because our starter hand is not too nice actually to defend. Okay, nice. He just wasted his Ice Spirit, which is good. I thought the Larry get a hit on tower, but it's actually okay too. So what I'm going to do is putting the Knight in here. He's also playing a Hog deck, which is totally fine. As you can see, Zap is used. So we can just go in with another Skelly Barrel. And I think I'm just gonna focus on doing that. So all troops are focused on my Knight, and we just get nice value on tower. Muskie probably, no, not getting it down, but it is very nice defense. So I hope, yes, that's kind of disgusting, but should be actually fine, the defense here, even if it was actually, yeah, really bad by me. So what are we going to do next? Like those pushes, even just with the Skelly Barrel and later on with the Evil Mortar and the Knight, are super good. Like literally super good. Okay, now it's getting kind of interesting. He plays that guy, which annoys me a little bit, but we make pressure. So he just cycles out everything. So that's kind of everything. Yeah, that is good, because now we just can defend here and log that. Very nice, very good. We just hit at the Prince. Nice, nice, nice. We just be able to defend that actually very, very well. Nice, he zapped that. Totally useless actually. So he zapped. I'm just gonna split up my Goblin Gang because I want to get a little bit of chip damage. Nice. I get the chip damage here. And now what we're going to do is just playing the Knight in the back. Okay, what we also can do is just aggressive Mortar now. Going fully in with the Skelly Barrel. And we just may be able to get, we will eventually maybe get a hit on tower. What's actually pissing me off at the moment is that Firecracker in, but it's getting good. Even if he uses his ability and puts the troops on the other hand side, it's pretty much wasted, because it will just throw into the Prince, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now he has pretty much a scuffed situation, in my opinion. I just put that actually down to prevent my Muskie from dying there. And maybe actually it gets, yeah, it's pretty much good. Nice, we just lock that. Could actually come in with an Hog Rider, but I don't eventually care. I think that's the game. Probably just put that on a Knight. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much over for him, because I can defend how I want, and the Knight gets a hit also. Just putting defensive Mortar again. Just going in actually like this, because I want to get zapped that. He zapped that, very nice. Cracker in here. Maybe they are going to connect on tower, which is perfectly. Arrows totally wasted, and it's game. Yeah, that's actually GG's. We could actually hop into another game, and I think we do that actually, because I want to see what we are going to face in the next game. And as you can see, win condition is pretty good on this deck. Next game, we are currently actually chilling. So first of all, we're gonna go that. Defensive Mortar, because he's actually pissing me off with his playstyle. Muskie here, he could just also let that through, and we just get a few hits. Yeah, that's pretty nice actually. Pretty good start, even if it gets a hit. Yeah, that's totally fine. I think I'm just gonna log that actually, and maybe split the goblins here, just to keep cycling and cycling. Turret is getting tons of hits actually, which is pretty disgusting, because it was out of range, but I don't care. Putting the Mortar again. We actually could play the aggressive Mortar here, but I don't know. I just play like that. But you also could just place it right on top of the bridge. Okay, we're just chilling. So just for now, we are totally fine. We could just play in the Skelly Barrel here. Yeah, we could. We just can play the Ice Spirit in there, or lock, or just tank the explosive. Okay, nice explosive damage. We take that all day long. And he comes in with another push, and I don't care. because now comes the aggressive mortar, because now we will eventually get a hit. So we get that hit, and the goblin will take the hit on tower. So we have damage on both hand sides, pretty much even actually. But you keep in mind that we have our Evo ready Scarabell, which is good. Just playing the knight here, and now we make pressure with the Scully Barrel, just cycling around. And yeah, that's actually well played by him. But now it's getting interesting, because the knight is pretty much on tower actually. I'm just gonna make that, and he is gonna make tons of value on the tower. So pretty well played actually by him. And we're just going for the defensive mortar again. He could go with an Hog Rider in there, but I think he's just going to wait. And now we can just make pressure again and again and again. Okay, nice. Actually good fireball value there. Let's get that. Perfect. Maybe it goes to the other lane, which is also very good for us. Just play it like that. Let's come with another Hog Rider, which I don't care. Just logging that actually. He's fireballing. And he will eventually get one hit, yeah. But it's actually fine. He wasted his fireball. And I can just chill for now, actually. And we have our Evo ready. Just making that. So it's connected to that. Now it's getting interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because now he has to fend all that. He doesn't get the good value out of this. And now we have two muskies actually down on the field. He doesn't have a fireball. And there's tons of pressure there. Problem is, he's probably going in. Yeah, he will. Not cannon was pretty good by him actually. Good luck by him. Just want to pop off that. Just getting fireball value there. Maybe a hit on tower. We won't get the hit on tower. And he is pre-logging that, which is kind of interesting. Because cannon is getting down. Now it's getting interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because now he has no lock. He has the fireball actually. Very good, as you can see. And Evil Skelly is probably getting down. Yes, perfectly done. He's just tanking that actually. No, actually I'm not. Pretty much good. Placing defensive Skelly Barrel actually, just to get the time out of there. And yeah, he's fireballing. He has pretty much a good answer actually to my deck, but he's playing it very, I say dumb, stupid, whatever. Cannon goes down, doesn't go down, okay. Now it's getting interesting because he could get an interesting push. But I don't let that happen, so perfect value. Get that splash damage here, and I think that's game actually. Just gonna lock that anyways. Because we're just playing aggressive mortar again, and it should be game actually. Yes. And it's game. GG's. And we won just 3 games in a row with ease. And that's how you play that deck actually. There are many different ways to play the deck. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want, would help me a lot. And like this, we see us in the next one guys. GG's.